So Elon Musk, the Tesla founder, bajillionaire, he's been making a lot of memes lately. There's been a few in bourbon. Take a look at a couple of these. So these are popping up all over social media, and it's not just in bourbon. There are people saying that Elon Musk is basically going to come out and save everything, from McDonald's to the automobile industry, and of course, bourbon with Buffalo Trace is a very popular one, and nothing will ever be sold higher than SRP. Now, I have found these to be hilarious because Elon Musk is painted as like a good guy or a bad guy, depending on which side of the fence you're on. So I thought it would be funny to put it out to social media and ask a simple question: What would you like to see Elon Musk do for bourbon? And this was after he put out a tweet saying that he was going to put cocaine back in Coca-Cola. So I found this whole topic funny, fascinating, but also a little bit of a look into the pulse of how many of us feel about bourbon, thinking that it needs saving, or thinking that it probably he should stay out of it. So I want to read you some of the responses that we have here. You've got people saying like he's going to make E.H. Taylor available again. You got people saying keep his Bond hands out of it. And of course, there's a discussion as to what makes him a Bond villain. I like this one. Make all labels state age and where it was distilled, state and distillery. That's a good one there from Ben Z. Of course, we have that with bottled and bond. Maybe there should be something. Everybody should have a bottle and bond. Maybe, I don't know. We got Orange Crush saying start a bourbon theme amusement park for the taters so the rest of us can get the good juice for a reasonable price. I mean, I don't think that's how it would work, but I do like a bourbon-themed amusement park. I think that would be fun. It may result in a lot of hangovers for folks, but I think that would be cool. Brock says Jefferson's Voyage aged in orbit. I really think that's a possibility. Of all the things that have been shared, that may sound silly. I think this one from Brock is probably the most possible. Bourbon West, after a man after my own heart. Require Maker's Mark to release a 10-year bourbon, and Jim Beam release a heritage series that includes a higher-aged Old Grandad 114, 10 to 12 years old Crow, bottled and bond as well. Bourbon West, you may just have gotten like if I could give you a Medal of Honor in bourbon, I would for that comment. It would be my dream to see a 10, 12-year-old Maker's Mark cask strength on the shelves. That would be amazing. A lot of people share Rob Herring's comments here. Stay the hell away from it. Of course, hell was not the strongest word used in that sentiment. Many people said many dirty words when referring to keeping Elon Musk away from bourbon. Paul has a good one here. Allow consumers to buy directly from the distillery. That's happening, but he's also bringing up the shipping to all 50 states. That is a big one. Donald Hanna saying, sell Pappy at suggested retail price. I'm all with you there. I'm with you on that one. There's a lot of the SRP discussions of like making sure that all retailers sell at SRP. I mean, Elon Musk would not be able to actually have any influence on that. Unless he were to buy up all the liquor stores, and that would not happen because it would violate various antitrust laws and so forth. I mean, alcohol being a controlled beverage would definitely keep his hands tied from a lot of stuff. Bookworm says, have Four Roses make a rye. I would love a Four Roses rye. I'm down for that one. Kevin says, to immediately end production of peanut butter. Of course, Kevin's referring to peanut butter whiskey. Shout out to Kevin for having the gall to say that. The peanut butter whiskey phenomenon, I just do not get. I do not get it whatsoever. I respect Fireball more than I respect those peanut butter whiskeys. Ugh. He needs to build a time machine and produce bourbon faster. Now, if we have a time machine, question is, are we going to use it on bourbon? And the answer is yes. Yes, we are going to use it on bourbon. And David, probably with the simplest request of them all, Elon, just buy David some bourbon. How about it? Arnell saying stay away from it. Florida 77116er says, allow outrageous claims to be made on the labels like drinking this will make you stronger, or this is worth double the price of other rye distilled in Indiana. That's funny. I like that. And then Paul follows up, if consumed in large quantities, this bourbon will act as a weight loss supplement. You know what? If bourbon could be a weight loss supplement, I'd be a model. I'm just telling you right now, I'd have chiseled features. But unfortunately, it does the opposite. But that's some funny ass shit right there. Andrew there is saying what a lot of people feel. Will B says, a bottle of Pappy with each Tesla. Hey, I mean, that's possible. Kindle says, make allocated bottles available to find again. Biggie Boy says, like Apple products, make retail price fixed. Unfortunately, that cannot happen because alcohol is regulated. It's a highly regulated, product, and the Tide House laws will not permit it. That goes all the way back to the 40s and 50s with price fixing scandals. So yeah, they can never do that, unfortunately. The good Donald, leave it alone. You can go to my Twitter and see all the rest. A lot of folks saying that it's doing fine without him, and the fact is, bourbon's fine. Bourbon's not going anywhere. Elon Musk is not going to get into bourbon. He just spent more than $40 billion worth of coin to buy Twitter, and if he wanted to, he could buy every company in the bourbon industry. So bourbon probably is not the kind of investment that he would be wanting to make unless it was like an investment for personal enjoyment purposes. It'd be kind of cool to see him come into bourbon. I'd like to interview him. He'd be a fun guy to interview and drink with. But what would you like to see Elon Musk do? Would you like to see him jump into bourbon? Do you think that he would offer something positive to bourbon, or do you think he would make it worse? Do you think he would ruin it, make it more elitist, or would he bring it down to the point where you wouldn't want to drink it anymore? I'm actually really curious to learn what you think Elon Musk would do to bourbon. So put that in the comment section. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to reading your replies. But that's going to do it for this quick video. Be safe out there, everybody, and have lively but respectable debates. Cheers.